Well, right now you catch me in December, and I'm in the middle of casting, and we're now on our fourth draft of the massive tragedy of Madame Bovary. So the process thus far has been about taking what we learned from a workshop, which we did almost exactly a year ago, and that workshop with people like us and an actress was almost entirely based on the novel. We didn't have a script at all, but we had all read the novel and we chose sections that we thought were the most significant and important moments in that novel and then played around with them in a workshop environment. A year on, we now are on our fourth draft of a script that's come from that workshopping process, but we're still refining it, asking ourselves, are we telling the story most efficiently? It's a comedy, and is it funny enough? But also, while it is a comedy, I think we all feel very strongly that we want to serve the novel, and particularly Emma Bovary's character, in an honest and moving way. So the script iterations that have been happening have been trying to make sure it's the right length of time. The first draft came in and I think it would have been about 3 hours long, which felt too long for this sort of theatre. We've been tightening it and trying to explore all the angles. It's a really complex show. What's been really gratifying during this part of the process as I've been doing auditions is just how many actors come in going, goodness me, I don't know how you've done this. This is very, very funny. But you have actually been really faithful to the novel, which of course isn't a funny novel, really. So it looks like we're on track with the script. We've also been, I've been having conversations with our designer, Connor Murphy, and our costume designer, Amanda Stoodley, about how we try and do the massive tragedy of Madame Bovary with a cast of 4 and 1 set and over 50 scene locations. And that's a real challenge, because not only is that a challenge in itself, because it's could be a cast of characters of 40, but it doesn't just play here at the Everyman. When it leaves us, it goes on tour to Bristol and Northampton and Southampton, and it's got to fit all those spaces, which are all very different. We're a thrust space with audience on 3 sides. Southampton's a proscenium arch, modern theatre. Northampton's a little jewel of a Victorian proscenium house. So trying to find one set that will work brilliantly in itself is a challenge, let alone trying to bring a novel to life with 4 actors. So we've come up with a very playful design. I don't want to spoil the show for those of you that have seen this before you watch the show, but that allows us to kind of go wherever we need to quickly and with some wit. Those have been the major kind of processes thus far, the design, and that's required, I suppose, many, many conversations. And it's still ongoing. We're still refining that design just as we are the script, until we move into the rehearsal room.